Okay, this is the last lesson for basically the whole year. Lesson 5, this is galaxies, the biggest things we will talk about all year. So first of all, galaxies, well, what are they? Billions of stars that are held together by gravity. Okay, billions of stars. At their center, the center of each galaxy seems to be a supermassive, meaning millions of times the size of our sun or more, a black hole with that much mass. Okay, the size of a galaxy is 100,000, which is about the size of the Milky Way galaxy, or to millions of light years across. So they can be big and they can be very big. And what do they contain? They contain stars, dust, gas, and pretty much everything. Okay, so the Milky Way galaxy. The first thing we're going to do is take a look at some pictures of galaxies that are similar to the Milky Way. So this is a picture of a galaxy that is similar to the Milky Way. The Milky Way is a barred spiral galaxy, and we are in one of the outer arms of that galaxy, of the spiral. We're not in here in the middle. Our sun is out here, orbiting around that supermassive black hole in the middle. So our sun takes 225 million years to make one trip around the galaxy. So the last time the sun was where it is in the galaxy, there were dinosaurs on the Earth. And there would be dinosaurs for a long time on the Earth too. Here's another galaxy that looks similar to what the Milky Way looks like. Okay, now we don't have a picture of the Milky Way like this because we're inside of it. Here's what we do have. We have pictures like this. This is a picture looking towards the center of the galaxy. And the reason it's not very bright is because there's all this dust and gas in the way, blocking out a lot of the light. But this is the galaxy that we are in. This is what you can see in the night sky if you get into a dark enough place. Okay, I recommend that you try to get out and see the Milky Way whenever you can because it's absolutely gorgeous and you should see it. It's the galaxy that we are in. So get away from city lights and just stare up at the sky on a clear night, and this is what you will see. So back to the notes. The Milky Way galaxy, well, the galaxy in which we are inside. Okay, now this picture, this is a nice panoramic picture that we've taken of the Milky Way. There it is. This is a picture from inside our own galaxy. Okay. Now there's one picture that we have taken that's really interesting I want to share with you. It's called the Hubble Deep Field Image. Okay. Now what we did is that we aimed the Hubble telescope at an empty part of the sky, a part of the sky that we thought we had never seen anything in there yet. And this is how big that piece of the sky is. This is just the moon to show you how big it is. Basically, it's the size of a grain of sand if you hold it out at arm's length. It's a really small bit of sky. So we aimed the Hubble telescope at this really small bit of sky, and what we saw inside of there kind of blew our minds. It's called the Hubble Deep Field Image. And here it is. This is what we saw in that empty, tiny speck of sky, where we didn't think there was anything else. There were all of these stars. Excuse me, all of these galaxies. Now somebody counted all of the galaxies in that entire area, and I can't show it all to you. But there were about 3,000 galaxies. You see how this is a galaxy and this is a galaxy? And even this faint little dot is a galaxy. And all of those faint little dots are galaxies that are far away compared to these. So this Hubble Deep Field Image showed us that there are billions of galaxies out in the sky. So there are more galaxies than we could ever imagine to even number. Feel free to pause the video and just think about this for a minute. This is a picture of all of the galaxies in a grain of sand at arm's length. A little tiny piece of sky that we zoomed way in on. I'm going to go back to the notes, but please give it some thought. These are galaxies. Each of these have billions of stars in them. All right, back to the notes. The Hubble Deep Field Image. Here it is. We aimed the Hubble telescope at an empty bit of sky. It saw 3,000 plus galaxies that are billions of light years away. So, just so much out there. Last thing that we're going to talk about are the different galaxy types. So most galaxies fall into just a few different types of galaxies. Okay. First, on this end we have elliptical, or even spherical, but let's just call elliptical galaxies. Now galaxies can become spiral galaxies. And a lot of galaxies look like what our Milky Way looks like, barred spiral galaxies. So there's a heavy bar in the middle, and then there's these wings hanging out the other side. So barred spiral galaxy, this is what the Milky Way is. So we are in one of these galaxies. If you have any questions, please let me know. Other than that, this is going to be the end of the notes. Thank you.